Should Vito Spatter 4 have stayed in New Jersey? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. I'm here with another video discussing Vito Spatter 4. I feel like over the next couple of weeks, due to the amount of episodes to do with Vito and the amount of jokes and the amount of theories, there's just going to be plenty of Vito on this channel. Now, if that's your cup of tea, then I suggest you sip away. But if it's no, then it's probably look away. But you know what? We're funny and you like it, so you love it, so stay, alright? But what we're looking at here, right, obviously, once the cat's out the bag, right, and everyone knows he's gay, like 100% confirmed, you know, Chris did point out, what do we have to do, Tom? See him actually take it in the ass? You know, and it's like, right, obviously, no one from Tony's crew wants to see that. So, what we're looking at here is the night of the wedding, alright? Mr. and Mrs. John Sacramone request, or whatever. So, when Vito spot it in a gay bar in New Jersey, or Yonkers, New York, alright, when that he is spotted, instead of leaving, he's staying, alright? So it's not 3 episodes later, he returns or whatever. We're talking about the night he gets caught. Instead of leaving and going on the run and ending up in, was it someplace in Maine or something? I don't know. Someplace in Maine where he met captain of HMS Johnny Cakes, and they lived happily ever after. Not quite, but something like that. So, just to reiterate, Vito, alright, stays that night. Yonkers still tell Chris still relays back to Tony, etc, etc. I think there's like numerous options for Vito, right? First of all, he can just straight up deny it. Because at the end of the day, the Yonkers crew, they were just a bunch of jobbers. You know, Polly, etc, basically called them out. It's like, if it was him they were making these lies up on, you know, he wouldn't exactly take for it, and he'd say he'd shove something up their ass. There would be no cock neither, which I thought was pretty funny. So he could flat out deny it, right? Long term is just flat out denying it going to work. You could argue potentially not, right? Especially if people sniff around, right, and get like CCTV footage. I mean, they could have for the gay bar, you know, New York's they're obviously making collections, right, at that gay bar, so they could maybe have got the CCTV or something, who knows, right? So if he flats up denies it, I don't think anything gets done about it. But a good way of doing this would have been complete deniability. And what I mean by that is when he's in the actual club and the guy's like, Vito, what the fuck? Be like, I'm no Vito. Who's this Vito guy? Put on a different voice, I don't fucking know. Now, obviously, if the guy was speaking to was like, yeah, you said you're Vito Spatter 4 and you live in New Jersey. Well, obviously, Vito's not going to tell anyone in the gay bar his name, right? He's supposed to keep it under wraps. But he could have just flat up did that, right? Reason number 2, he could admit to it and say he got drugged or something, right? And he just ended up there and he's got no idea why, right? Or he could just say, oh, here, it's midlife crisis, I don't know why. I just don't know why. I'm sorry, guys. Flat out admit it, right? But he's like, I've never done gay sex or anything. And turn around and say, like, yeah, I fucked up. It'll never happen again. I don't think they're killing him for that. Especially Tony. Tony was very adamant even when he went on the run and was known as to being gay. Or he could just flat up admit it and be like, you know what, guys, I've been in the closet a few years. If he comes to them straight away and turns around and says that, it buys him face. It might buy him a bit of time, but at the end of the day, New York's still going to kill him. They're still going to want to kill him. I think, would coming clean to Tony about it all have potentially saved him? Maybe. Could have relocated him. Could have worked down in Florida or something. But, you know, it's just it's a sticky situation, man. Pun intended. It really is. Like, I think Phil would just want revenge no matter what. But if he flat out denies it, can Phil really kill a made guy, you know, a captain in Jersey, off a rumour that he's gay? I don't think he can. And I mean, the war starts anyway, but yeah, it would be an interesting one. I think he should have just flat up denied it, folks. Is what he should have done, Vito. But here, beggars can't be choosers, and he fucked up, and we'll get to the episode with a big ending for him, which will be a pool cue rammed clean up his arse. Anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Till next time,